Hi team, this is Alan Anderson, and right now I'm looking at the video discussing Craigslist. And pretty much what I want to do is I want to add a couple of clarifications to the video that you're going to see. Excuse me. So, alright. Watching the video, it gave you some really cool ideas on how to use Craigslist as a way to generate leads. Kind of like using the art of classified websites to generate leads. But one of the things, and I will make a video on this to kind of, update that video that it talks about, is it really comes on the angle of generating leads from Craigslist for free. Although everything in that video is correct, here's the thing. I have found in my experience that if you focus on Craigslist just as a lead generation source for free leads only, that you tend to not get the kind of results that you're looking for. I have bought many products and I have found that people never really tell you how to duplicate exactly what they did in order to generate leads from Craigslist for free. And oftentimes what happens is Craigslist algorithms change so much, and I believe it's different depending on what area you're in. So certain things that work in one area don't work in another, and it's no real way to kind of create a situation in which you can kind of give somebody a likelihood for an outcome. So with all that said, the stuff that they talked about in the video is correct. However, the way I want you to attack Craigslist is I want you, if you're going to use Craigslist, you need to be prepared to spend some money. So what do I mean when I say some money? One of the things that I like about Craigslist the most is its simplicity. So the way that the video teaches you how to format the ads when you're creating the ad, definitely look at that. That's good information. But what you want to do is you want to go in the job section and then go in the sales section or go in the customer service section. And there's other sections you can do as well, but start with these and in your area or in an area. And two things you can do. If you start in your area, then you'll be able to actually meet people and you could close them directly if that's something you want to do. And that can lead you to referrals from other people in case they decide against it. You can get them on the phone. If they see you, they'll see it's real. And it's a lot of good stuff that kind of goes along with that. And if you do decide to do in other areas, which eventually you will have to do if you want to expand markets like Florida, New York, whatever, you can... Again, that's a way to generate leads. So how much do these ads cost? Well, these ads cost about $25 a piece. So if you run an ad, let's say in South Florida and Miami. You run an ad in Miami and you can generate probably around, it comes down to about 90 cents to $1 per lead. So what you want to do when you create those ads is you want to make it so it's a way that they can copy and paste the link. So you can't put a link in Craigslist, but you can put kind of like a something you can track, like a bit.ly link. And if you put that, they'll be able to copy, paste it. You'll get the click, so you'll see where it's coming from. So which ads are working, or which areas are working, and which ones are not. And from there, you want that link to take them to a squeeze page in which you want their name, email, and phone number. Do not make this optional. And then what it will do is have it go to a blog post. And the blog post will, or not a blog post, but go to the sales page where it says, "Hello, this is John Filippi." So it takes you to the kind of page explaining what our process is. And then you'll get that information within your AWeber account, and you'll see where it came from, what city, what state, what time, the number, IP address, all that good stuff. And you'll also probably be able to track how far they went, because you can look at Z&Z's back office and see if they actually signed up or what did they do. So that way when you call them, you will have an understanding as to how far they progressed. So if they completed one offer, if they started it, and this is a way for you to kind of know where they're at and then kind of have good intelligence on where do you need to close them. So coming back, Craigslist is good because rather than thinking about like a daily ad spend, you can put one ad out there, see what the returns are, do the same thing, see what the returns are, and that ad will stay posted on. It kind of goes up at the top of Craigslist or whatever the listings are, and then over time, like 24 hours, it goes lower and lower and lower. So it's kind of like you have to pay another $25 to bump it up, but by then you've got about 25, maybe 30, sometimes 40 leads depending on the area that you use. So like I said before, you want to be prepared to spend a little bit of money. Now, one thing I will say too is once you get that to work, you can do ads and other things like the business gigs and stuff like that, and those typically are free, and then that can kind of help add some extra leads to you, because if you have a paying account, then chances are they won't ghost. There's a term called ghosting where they pretty much remove the free ads if it looks spammy. So anyway, if you're going to use Craigslist, be prepared to spend about $25 per ad. And that'll give you about $1 per lead, which is something that's simple to get started in if you're doing paid advertising. It's actually a little bit easier than Facebook. So with that said, I just want to let you know about that so you have the information, and good luck to you. And as always, if you have any questions, make sure you put them in the Facebook group, contact your sponsor, or if all fails, ask me directly during our training meetings. All right, this is Alan Anderson. Take care.